Hello, Scorpio. This is your March 2021. So, Scorpios, not sure what's creating this statement somebody's saying for the last time, or this is the last time, or this is my last time. Somebody keeps saying that. I don't know who's saying that. I also feel like somebody's lying to you about something. There's something you're going to have to go over or think about or review. Because somebody is not giving you the whole truth. They're telling you parts of a story, which are true, and then there's other parts of it that make absolutely no freaking sense whatsoever. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, your first card that comes up is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, somebody's either got a lot of fast energy, moving very quickly, trying to make fast decisions or choices, or trying to cover something up quick. This also could be for some of you in and out of something, in and out of a job, in and out of a position, in and out of the house, in and out of the car, in and out from one town to another. Or some of you, unfortunately, might be fading in and out, dozing in and out, sleeping in and out. Something's just not feeling as if it's the way it should be. For some of you, there is travel here. There is movement. There is going from one idea to another. This could be somebody, too, who's struggling with bipolarness. Your mood's changing constantly back and forth. Not understanding quite what's going on. There could be some type of chemical imbalance, or there is some type of hormonal adjustment that needs to be made for some of you. For some of you, this is truly a mental health issue that you've been ignoring for quite some time. Now, the next message that comes up for you guys, Scorpios, is the Death card. And this has been in another reading as well. So check your sun, moon, and rising signs, okay? For some of you, this Death card, yes, it can talk about some endings. It can talk about a life ending, but it mostly is talking about positive things in your reading. And it talks about things that are changing, but are changing that are going to make things better. So don't panic over the Death card. The Death card just means you've been procrastinating, so the universe is going to step in to make something happen sooner or quicker. Which is good, because once that happens, the next card that goes with the Death card is, in fact, the Knight of Wands. So once changes happen, once the universe steps in and creates something to be removed, or something to get ignited, or something to start fresh, for something to end so something new can begin, then you have the Knight of Wands, who wants to come right in, offer you opportunity, bring about new beginnings and changes, show you there is chance for regrowth. It is not dead and over. There is a lot more here to discover. There are a lot more things that you're going to want to talk about. For some of you, were you always feeling different? Did you always feel like you were different than everybody else? Like when you were in school, did you feel different? When you got in high school, did you feel different? When you got in the work field, did you feel like you're different? Did you feel like some way or shape or form you always stood out from everybody else? You were always looked at differently? Or somebody could look into a crowd and they pick you, or they notice you first? And it's nothing that you're doing or nothing that you did. It's not the way you're dressing. It's just your energy. For some of you, the next card that comes up is, in fact, the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is because of your differences, because of the way you carry yourself, because of the energy you allow around you. The Knight of Cups wants to reconnect with you in a way where they first want to talk things over. They first want to get to an understanding that you're on the same page. They first want to also tell you that, they like spending time with you, but they also like their privacy. They like being with you, but they also like to do things with other people or with their friends. For some of you, Scorpios, your partner gets extremely jealous or extremely worried or extremely fearful. For some of you, Scorpios, you're dealing with somebody who may make you feel like you're being compared to, or even maybe like you're not enough. They may feel like every time you think you get one step up or you get one step closer to them or something starts to go really well, their mood changes, or they become loud, or they argue loud, or they talk loud. Whatever they're doing, it's like, why are you yelling? But they're saying to you, they're trying to prove a point. I don't know why they think that they have to get so loud with you to prove a point. For a lot of you, I know that you're wanting things to get better. You're wanting them to commit to you. You're wanting them to stick around. It's like they're here and then they leave, and then they're here and then they leave. You're wanting all that to happen, but they are the ones who can't seem to make up their mind. They're the ones who keep playing this back and forth stuff. They're the ones who have the options that don't put demands on them. These other people they're messing around with, they're not putting demands on them. They're not asking for a relationship. They're not asking for a commitment. They're just in it to have fun. They're just in it to see if they can. You know, this person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, seems to be quite foolish. They may have trouble with money once in a while, or can't always pay everything, or they act like they have financial issues when they don't. For some of you, it feels like with the Eight of Cups, there's been suspicion, or there's been something that's made you curious. Something that you're just not quite understanding. It feels like you're wanting the relief in one aspect and the truth, but in the other aspect, you're nervous. Scorpios, your partner, unfortunately, is still not telling you everything. I'm not sure what it's all about, but I can tell you that there's something that they're holding back from doing, or they're putting it off for right now. For some of you, your partner may not be cheating, but they definitely know who they can contact, or who they can go with, or what they can do if they choose to cheat. Not everybody's partner here is cheating, so let me just clear that up. Now, that is only for the people who know or have that gut feeling that something else is going on. If that's you, take it, own it. But if it's not you, don't make it yours. Don't make it yours. For a lot of you Scorpios, you are desired very much so. They are wanting so much more with you. They want to give you so much love and overwhelm you with the blessings of love and joy and happiness, financial security. But for some of you, again, I'm talking to so many different people. For some of you Scorpios, these are teardrops. These are a lot of tears falling. These are, I can't take much more. These are, I'm so tired of not knowing if they want to be with me or if they don't. I'm so tired of not knowing, is this going to work or it's not? I'm so tired of one month we're together, the next month we're not. For a lot of you, the Temperance card comes up. And with the Temperance card is, you're wanting to share what you have with them. You're not asking for a whole lot. You're asking them to accept what your offer is. And yes, to reciprocate back how they feel about you, what they want to do, what their goals are. For some of you, it feels like you're wanting to give something a try. You're wanting to try again. You're willing to try again. You're willing to make something work. But it's not always the case. For some of you, there's an opportunity here that is coming fast. And you're waiting for that opportunity. Because of the Wheel of Fortune, anything can happen here. There's a lot of things that are getting tested right now as we speak in the month of March. What's being tested is your patience. What's being tested is, do you trust them? Do you want to trust them? Can you trust them? For those of you who are single, your question is, with the Wheel of Fortune, in what direction will you go next in order to meet somebody new? For the singles, Scorpio singles. Some of you are going online. Some of you are looking on Facebook. Some of you are searching on different sites. Some of you are definitely hooked on TikTok. Some of you are definitely posting videos that you should not post, and you need to take them down. Seriously. Because somebody on the other side of the veil does not approve of what you're doing. For some of you, in this relationship situation, who may not be dealing with a cheater, but dealing with somebody who just isn't ready to commit. It's obvious, Scorpio. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who's not ready to commit. They're not willing to take that next step. They're not willing to give in to something. For some of you, you've done everything that you can to try to convince this person that you're for them, that you're the one, that they're the one for you. But this person is still refusing to see what it is that you're offering. This person may have problems right now, Scorpios. Ooh, with the Devil card. Addictions, drinking, pornography, soliciting. You may be dealing with an exhibitionist. You may be dealing with somebody who is really hooked on something that's not healthy for them. Something that got out of control. Something that they're really ashamed of. For a lot of you Scorpios, you are feeling like the Eight of Swords. You are feeling trapped in a situation. Your mind is so exhausted, but at the same time, you can't walk away. You can't walk away. And unless this person is the one who walks away from you and never returns, then you'll keep going back and forth like this until they can get their unmanageable life managed. Until they can get their immature thoughts back into mature thoughts. Until they can finally let something settle or let something end and actually be faithful and honest and truthful with you about what really went on. For a lot of you here, this is going to be an opportunity for you to take off this blindfold and to see what the truth really is. To understand that you are worth that fight. If they can't see your value, Scorpio, they don't deserve you. Scorpio, you guys been sad long enough. You guys have always been blamed and oh, the Scorpio, but it's not the Scorpio. It is not the Scorpio. Scorpios, some of you are going to decide to go back to school. You're going to decide to better yourself in a way that you never took the time before. For some of you, you thought about doing something so many times, but you kept putting it off because these toxic relationships kept messing your mind up or making you feel insecure. But now, Scorpios, you are going to finally decide to put your foot down and say, you know what? I'm going to do this. Why not? I have plenty of time after work that I can do this in the evening, and I can do this on the weekend, and before you know it, I'll be finished. Then you can make the kind of money that you want to make and support yourself in the way you deserve to be treated. There'll be no more struggling for you financially once you decide to take a hold of something that's coming very soon and very quickly. Scorpios, your last card that will come up for today is, in fact, the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card, Scorpios, this is talking about somebody is still watching you from a distance. Somebody's still paying attention. Somebody is still very much interested. Somebody is definitely turned on by you. Somebody is definitely wanting this communication and this connection. For some of you Scorpios, I don't know who's dancing by the window or dancing in front of the window, but somebody's watching you. So be careful what you're doing. If you're that exhibitionist, put some clothes on. And if you're not, and you're just in your room because that's where you exercise, or you're doing your yoga, or you're doing your dancing or whatever, just know that somebody sees you, somebody's watching you. Okay? Somebody's definitely going to communicate to you about that, and they're going to speak those words that I saw you. Was that you I saw upstairs in the window? Or up there in the window? You'll see. Somebody's going to communicate to you about what they saw. But somebody's also going to want to say to you that they were worried about you and that they care about you and they've been meaning to talk to you, or they're so glad that they got to talk to you. But somebody's going to have communication. For those of you waiting for someone to return, Scorpios, they are coming back very quickly. Within this week to weekend in March, the first week or weekend in March, as I'm talking about now, this first week or weekend coming up for March is going to be the weekend of opportunity. The weekend where you get to be in charge, where you get to make the decisions. All right, Scorpios, let me know what you're going to do. Sounds exciting. Let me know what you're going to do.